Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Let's Be Clear radio show live here on IXS Radio on this beautiful Saturday morning.
Yep.
I got my DJ in the house.
Hey.
She's back from Kryptonite.
Yeah.
We got Pete in the house.
Yeah. It's your boy Suede Pete, aka Slip and Slide. I'm gonna slide, and I'm gonna slide, and I'm gonna slide.
Slide.
So on today's show, we got a gospel rap artist called Don Breezy. He will be in the house a little bit later, but for right now, we're gonna get into this lovely day.
All right, let's go. You told me to turn it.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, and when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. I just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Oh yes, despite all the greatness outside, it is going to be a lovely day. We are here to bring sunshine. I said sunshine.
Yeah, you did.
Sunshine. We're here to bring some sunshine in your life today. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the show. We got a good show coming up. But until the interview comes up, let's get into some real talk. So
What happened?
Well, first of all, the president of the United States of America is going down. He's going down, and I must say that I'm happy. I'm happy that finally what was that? Not Martin Luther King. Oh God, there's so many things going on in this big head of mine today. Yeah, well, I can say it. Nobody else better say it, because if anybody else say it, they're gonna have problems. So, Malcolm X, when he was talking about the assassination of Kennedy, and he said, finally, the roosters have come home to crow. Well, it looks like the crows are going to die because the roosters is coming to get them. Because this man has lied. And you know what? The lawyer, Michael, what's his name? What's his lawyer's name? His ex-lawyer. However, he's going to jail for 3 years. Mm-hmm. He has to turn himself in, I think, March or April or something like that.
He will kill himself.
Nah, he looks no, they don't. Oh. He got a family. He got kids that.
That's 3 years.
He gonna eat that. 3 years is nothing. Okay. Look how fast this year. Look, it's almost my birthday again.
Yeah. That was a good one.
I'm gonna keep plugging in my birthday.
That was nice.
However, he says there's a lot of stuff that he knows, and he is going to tell his story. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was on Good Morning America. I think it was on Friday. Yeah, he said Trump. Everything that he did was because Trump told him to do so. When he paid out those girls, he was told to do so. And he says he really believes that the Russians had something to do with the election. All of that's going to come out. I knew it from the beginning.
They're going to kill him before he gets to do that.
Well, you know what? They can't, because all eyes are on him now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to be able to do anything. And Trump needs to face his music, because he's the worst president I think we ever had. He's the worst. Yeah. You up on Twitter tweeting about people being idiots and stuff. But look at the mirror. Like, you got to look in the mirror. What? Do you ever look in the mirror? No, because his hair is always messed up. That's always blowing up like this and stuff like that. So eventually what's going to happen is, I think I heard them saying something this morning about the Republicans are trying to impeach. You know, the Democrats, not the Republicans. Well, some of them too have turned on him, because I've seen, but the Democrats are starting a procedure to impeach. They don't know if it's going to work. And I mean, I hope it does, because we all know that he's not going to be president again. No, he's not. That's not going to happen, because the Americans are not going to allow to look like idiots again, like they do right now. So they're not going to allow that to happen again. But I would rather him be impeached than serve out his whole term, because that lets you know that he was not right from the beginning, and you guys fell for all that
hoopla,
whatever you want to call it, and it just didn't work for the American people. And yes, he might say some things that a lot of people want to say, and he's so stupid that he didn't even recognize that he was being used. They didn't really want him. They had nobody else. They definitely didn't want the Democrats to run the House anymore, even though we are running the House now. Yeah. But however, they didn't want a Democrat president in there again. After Obama served his 2 years, and then Clinton served or whatever, they wanted to control the United States, and they controlled with a puppet. Period. So, shout out to all the puppets in the White House that's following behind these people, because you guys are all the whole, like they say, the whole presidency, the whole administration right now looks real dumb. And you got other countries looking at us like, when are they going to get it together? Because everybody, the crazy thing is, the answer to all the questions is right there. So what do you what's taking you so long to figure out really what you need to do? And what you need to do is impeach. So if anybody got a petition, I will definitely sign that, because I want him to look bad. He already looks bad, but I want him to be impeached, not serve his full term, because that's not right. You think?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. What about you, Pete? What do you think?
cool, right?
Yeah, word.
I mean, we all in the room. We're talking together. I mean, what are your thoughts?
I don't really get into politics.
Yeah,
So
me neither.
I have nothing to say too much about that besides get him out.
Yeah.
Very,
You don't know.
No, he's setting up the mics for everybody, but you don't even know if your mic is on. Your mic is on? Well,
yeah.
You said it's goofy.
I wonder why. I wonder why. But yeah, I mean, we definitely have to make sure that we go out and vote in the next election to make sure that he doesn't. I mean, I don't think they're going to allow that to happen again, but make sure y'all get out there and vote and vote for what's right. I mean, we don't know. We get anything anyway because everybody, they promise you the world and they do.
Don't have power.
I mean, I'm not going to say that Obama and Clinton didn't make things happen because they did. But the one that we have now, he's just selfish, self-righteous, and he just don't really know what he's doing. And regardless of whether America does business with different countries and stuff like that, but you can't run the presidency as a business because it's not a business. Point blank. So enough of that. So
Sleep in Paradise, Nancy Wilson.
yeah, I said we was gonna play a song, but I never even got to. But yeah, I woke up to that one morning. I was like, that was very touching because she was definitely one of the queens as well. Because she started with, didn't she start with Diana Ross, right? Wasn't she one of the Supremes or something like that?
She was? Maybe.
Mary Wilson. I thought.
It was Mary. Mary is not Nancy.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Oops. Yeah, no, speaking of oops. I'm sorry. Rest in peace was Nancy Wilson, right?
Yeah.
Okay, not Mary Wilson. I done killed somebody else or.
Yeah, she dead already.
Nah, I don't think she's dead because I remember they was still having problems with Diana
Really?
Ross. Not too long ago, they was divas. I tell ya,
Yeah, right.
they get in their feelings too much. But
the girl that was that went to jail for killing her rapist. What's her name? Centoya.
really,
Centoya Brown. Did they give her 50-something years?
51 years for killing her rapist.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I guess they must have said that it was probably premeditated.
Yeah, they probably.
Because
I didn't know she shot him in the back of the head.
Oh well, then yeah,
and then
that
stole
was definitely.
his money. Yeah.
Oh, and she stole his money.
That's what I'm hearing now. But yeah, but he was raping her, and well, he paid to rape her.
Who did he pay to rape her?
Her boyfriend was pimping her.
Wow. So what happened to the boyfriend?
I don't even know. I don't even know what happened to him.
Wow, that's crazy.
She was how old at the time? 15, 13?
15, 13 with a boyfriend?
Yeah.
And he was pimping her?
He was pimping her and beating her and stuff.
Wow. Where was her parents?
Well, evidently wasn't there unless they sold her to him.
Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah.
I didn't hear that story.
Toya Brown, look it up. Yeah, people was trying to petition for her to get out, and they sentenced her to 51 years.
50, and how old is she now?
Is she in her 20s? 28
wow.
or something like that? I think she's old, not old, but
she's like 20, 21.
Oh, she's that.
Really?
Oh,
yeah, she's young. She's not old.
So why somebody won't go to the White House and have her pardoned?
They did, I think. I think somebody did do that. Was that Kim?
No, it wasn't for her.
Somebody else.
It was for somebody else, right?
Yeah, but I think somebody did try to. Well, there was a petition put out for her.
I mean, the way she killed him was brutal, I believe.
Yeah.
But who knows what was going on in her head, you know?
They claimed that he tried to reach for something. He was asleep, and then she tried to get out, and then when he woke up, he reached for something. She knew he had a gun. So she didn't know what he was getting, so she grabbed the gun on nightstand. That's what I heard.
So she was living with this guy?
He took her.
He took her?
The boyfriend sold her to the guy like a
Who
pimp.
is the boyfriend to sell somebody? What the hell's going on?
Look it up, man. I'm tired.
Yo, wait a minute. That's some crazy mess.
Yeah.
I didn't hear this. So why?
For majority of her, I think her teenage years, that's what she had went through. Toya Brown.
That's madness. I didn't hear that story. I hear all this other bullshit. Why I didn't hear that? Oh, today is supposed to be no cursing day.
Yeah, it's not too.
Okay, so, but that's crazy. Now,
yeah, she was 16 at the time, sentenced to life imprisonment for the murder of Johnny Allen.
So she's gonna spend the rest of her life in prison for killing her rapist.
She had been forced
who
into
brought her
prostitution.
from her. Yo, that's the craziness. Go ahead, read it. Let me
They said the investigators disputed due to a lack of physical evidence that she was forced into prostitution. She killed Allen in self-defense, adding she feared she was likely to be murdered by him. They argued that the physical evidence present at the crime scene suggested Allen was asleep at the time of the murder. That's what they're trying to say.
Okay, say he was asleep. But this man was raping her and selling her to whoever wanted to buy her for sex. Something snapped in her mind. She was a baby. Yeah. To me, that's a baby.
She probably felt killing him was the only way to get out because
exactly.
He called the boyfriend and say, "Oh, she ran away." Then he gonna have to look for. I don't know what was going through. Anything could have been through her head.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. So
like
for her
said,
to spend the rest of her life in prison for something like that is just madness.
When actual rapists get out,
you know,
got free.
And speaking of that, so your girl Nicki Minaj.
Oh, so it's true that he is?
He's what is he? A registered sex offender?
Yeah.
And a murderer.
What?
And that's how.
You know what? Why are you shocked when she defended her brother, who was he a pedophile or something?
Yeah.
So she liked pedophiles.
Crazy.
That's her preference. She like that nasty.
But what's yeah, that's crazy. So they she's catching flack. She has her supporters. I think 50 Cent was one of her supporters or whatever. But however,
all the men that you could find, you're celebrity. All the men that you could find, you found a rapist.
And then I heard something about they were talking about getting married and starting a family and stuff like that.
He need a place to stay. Poor thing.
I mean, he's a well-known street dude.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's a street dude. They grew up with each other.
Oh, they know each other.
Oh, so they're from the same hood.
From the same hood.
Oh, see, I thought she just found him and it was like, oh.
See, I always thought Queens was corny, but I guess Queens is not so corny, huh?
Nah.
They got their
issues.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Oh, you from Queens?
What?
No, I'm not from Queens.
Oh.
Nah, because growing up, you
never heard anything about
Queens. It was
Brooklyn,
always Brooklyn, Manhattan, the Bronx,
and then there's Queens. The hardest thing we had was what LL Cool
and
J?
and the strongest thing out of Staten Island was the Woo. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all was never they was never really, but I guess they was so
represented.
Yeah, they wasn't represented like it wasn't until the late.
Nah, they had Nas.
Nah, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about in the 70s.
Back then and there. Oh, I don't know.
It was when Nas, like when they first started coming out. Of course, you heard about them. But back in earlier days, it was all about the Bronx.
What is he doing?
He's trying to figure it out.
Oh.
What did he do? What did he do?
Yeah. What is that? You singing? Oh,
don't get mad because we all know you about the what?
He's making.
Shout out to Corny Queens. Y'all on the map now.
Y'all like rapists. Now, just like
y'all on the map now, so we gonna give y'all props. But that's crazy.
I
but
didn't know she knew him. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that neither. Cause I really don't follow I really don't follow her
Uh-huh.
because I don't know. I think when I first saw Nicki Minaj, she was on the BET Hip Hop Awards,
Uh-huh.
and she did a Cypher
Cypher,
Sound,
yeah.
and I was like, "Yo, this girl
She
is
could
a
spit,
beast! Like
yeah.
she was really good." And then I went back and I YouTubed her, and I saw some stuff from back in the days, and
Uh-huh.
she was trying to get at Remy Ma, and Remy Ma is my girl, you know. Shout out to Remy and Papoose. They had a baby girl.
Girl,
too.
you saw that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice.
So yeah, I saw her and I saw some things that she and I was like, all right, she's cool. And then when she comes out, she's this totally different person.
She gotta go
There's
where
like
the money is.
nothing. I mean, I understand that, but at some point, you have to keep
Be
yourself.
yourself.
You have
Yeah.
to be because you can't. I mean, in this industry, in any industry or anywhere you go, you do have to sell yourself. You know, a little bit,
Uh-huh.
but she like sold her. She sold. I think she sold her soul
Uh-huh.
because when she came out, she had different color eyes. The skin was bleached. The boobs was done. The booty was done. Everything, and it wasn't her. And I feel the same way about Little Kim. I
Lord,
used to
yeah.
ride with Little Kim. You know, not ride with her like we
Yeah.
ride side by side. But I used to, you know, I used to listen to her music, especially when she was with Junior Mafia and Lil C's and them. And then she just started transforming into a different person. When are you true to yourself? Because that's not yourself.
Ever since I read this interview, this ain't verbatim, but she said like most of the men that she was around was into exotic women, so she felt she wasn't good enough. Yeah, she was insecure.
that
Then you see Faith light skin with the, then the Spanish women, J-Lo, you got, all those women that they was around. And I bet Biggie probably, because she was into Biggie and Puffy. So, they're into exotic women, if that's what you want to call it. But she...
Yeah, but you don't, you
and
gotta
then you
stay
don't know
true to
what
yourself.
was told to her either. She's they try to make being dark bad. I don't know why. I think it's beautiful.
Oh,
and then,
of course.
Then she changed her nose, she changed her skin, she changed her eyes, she changed her hair,
She
the
changed.
butt, everything.
I don't
She's
even
a
know
totally
who she
different
is.
person.
You
Yeah.
ever seen that lady? That lady they call her the cat lady.
Uh-huh.
That's who she looks like.
Yeah.
And then I heard she was trying to bleach her skin back dark. How do you do that?
Well, I don't. They got big. Hey, you never know.
I think
She may as well
she
just leave
lost
it
herself.
alone. Yeah.
And I don't know if you ever seen a picture of her child, but I think her child has issues because of all of that stuff she did to her body. I
Really?
believe so.
Oh wow.
You never seen her child?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So anyway,
I just
moving
heard
right
about
along.
the eye.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That can be a cause of a lot of things.
Yeah,
you know
it
what I'm
could be.
saying?
Yeah.
So people need to stay true to themselves. I think black is beautiful,
It is.
and we come in all shades, size, colors, or whatever, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Everybody, we're not here to look like the next person. We're
But
here to be uniquely individuals.
But when that beauty is the standard, and you don't look like that
But-
standard,
Well, you know what? I guess you're right on that because I don't know. I used to have a color complex, but I grew out of that. That was really childish of me.
glad
So,
you did,
Whatever.
because you beautiful.
No, I didn't have a problem with my complex
Oh,
color.
oh.
It wasn't me. It was anybody darker than me that I had a problem with.
She's
But
retarded. Yeah.
no, but I grew out. That was when I was a little girl. I didn't know what I was talking about.
Oh.
However, your girl Wendy Williams is in the news too.
What she do?
She Nick Cannon was on her show.
But
And,
she was on Wild 'N Out too, right?
Yeah, she was on Wild, but he was on her show before. But he was on. I think he was on Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. One of those days he was up there, and she was talking to him about the holidays, and he said that he's gonna really be the Saint Nick, because he's gonna be over here in Dubai. He's gonna be here, and then he's coming back to the States and being with his kids. And Wendy Williams called his last child a oops baby.
Ooh. Why
Yeah.
she said that?
Because Wendy Williams,
Is Wendy Williams?
yeah, I mean, there's just certain
baby.
things. It's certain things that you don't. I think
Don't
that she
say.
was
Yeah.
dead out of line for that.
Uh-huh.
Because regardless of whether
It was a oops, yeah.
or not, that's his child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That man loves his child. You don't call somebody's child a oops baby. And then you're live on TV where millions of people are watching you. And
What did he say?
He got back at her. He was very paused about it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But I guess he didn't say enough while he was on air.
Uh-huh.
So maybe they was buzzing in his ear like, you need to come back at her. And he came back at her with some I don't know. These people are crazy. But Wendy Williams, I watch her show for entertainment. I watch her show so I can critique what we do here as well. I watch her show because it all depends on who's on there. I want to see it. However, she needs to curb her, you know what I'm saying? The things that she says sometimes is not right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when you hide, what can you do?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Now
You
here's the
that's
deal.
what made her
She
famous,
claims,
right?
yeah, she
So-
claims that she doesn't get high anymore and she doesn't drink or whatever. But when Snoop was on her show, she was eating brownies.
Ah.
So, we all know what was in those brownies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know that getting high thing. I don't know if she still do it or not. However, that's her business, and that is his business.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon's business.
Yeah.
That's his kid. You know, you don't call somebody's
That's
child
kids,
a
yeah.
oops baby
That's- yeah.
because they could say the same thing about her child.
child,
because
yeah.
she had thousands, well, not thousands, but she had several miscarriages
Miscarriages,
before. Oops, here comes your
Yeah.
child. No, I mean,
What he said?
I was exaggerating when I said thousands, but she had several miscarriages before. Oops, here's little Kev. Now, how does that sound?
feel, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See, that's the problem with me. The problem with me is, and everybody can contest to this. Not everybody, but a lot of people that know me. They know that. They know that you can say something to me, and because there's so much stuff in my head, it registers really fast. So I'm always gonna have a comeback, like real fast. So if I was Nick Cannon, that's what I would have said. Well, didn't you have a couple of? You know what I'm saying?
But he wanted to probably wanted to curse her
I don't
out.
know
He
what
had to calm himself down.
He was very calm about
Yeah.
it. So I don't know, but shout out to Wendy Williams for being herself.
She never
she-
changed. I
she,
can say that
like,
about her.
And then she had she's been everybody's coming at her because she had this chart up of what's his name, Future, because Future has all of these baby mamas and stuff like that, and she was just charting him, and it was crazy. She did that with him and is it Fetty Wap? Fetty Wap is the one with the dead eye, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did that, yo. She's crazy on her show. But I watch it because it's entertaining, and who knows, one day me and Nikki might have our own show on Fox, ABC, somewhere.
Fox.
Well, maybe not
Somebody
Fox.
else, yeah.
Let's try BET.
Okay, BET.
That's
yeah.
where we want to be at. So
Yeah.
BET, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we can do that
MTV or
too.
something, yeah.
Oh, shit. I'll take the old network.
Yeah. You a
Oprah
Channel
Winfrey.
13? Oh, I thought you
Oprah
said.
Winfrey, if you listening, we ready.
Oh, boy, boy.
She like,
Yeah.
I want the wild
You
girls
know
on
that.
my show, on my
Yeah.
network. But yeah, that was crazy for her to do that. And then there's so much stuff going on. Did y'all see the news with this young girl? I think she was out in Brooklyn, and she was at one of the social service
Oh,
offices.
yes. Uh-huh.
And they pulled her baby. They was yanking her baby out of her. Okay. Now, there was one security officer that looked like she had a bite mark on her arm.
Oh, really?
If she was biting you because you were
Assaulting
yanking on
her.
her child.
Yeah.
Okay? And if she was verbally assaulting them is because she's sitting on the floor because there is no seats. and where did they want her to sit?
They
She
wanted
had
her to
her
leave.
baby.
Yeah.
That she had a baby in her arms, little baby, because it looked like it was a little baby, and there was no seats, so she sat on the floor. So they came to her and told her she had to stand up
because she was blocking the area, which
okay,
she
so
wasn't. But witnesses said she wasn't.
Yeah, and it's a lot of stories that's going around about how she was before. My thing is this: if you're now, me on the other hand, I'm different. I'll tell you, I will get up and give my seat.
Yeah, that's what somebody else said.
An elderly
Yeah.
person or
baby,
somebody
pregnant,
with a child
yeah,
or whatever. However, if I'm on the bus and I paid my $2.75 to get on that bus, and you come walking through the back door and you didn't pay, your ass is standing up. I'm sorry, I don't care if you're 99.99 years old. You're gonna stand up because I paid for this seat. You didn't. However, that's a different story. Now, if there are people there and they see this young lady there with her baby, why not give her a seat?
Yeah.
It wasn't like everybody was there to get help.
And even if they didn't think about it, when the security officer came and said, "Can you stand up?" They should have said, "Miss, you can have my seat."
Exactly.
But nobody said
Nobody
anything
did that.
until it escalated. Everybody, oh.
Because they said allegedly she said, "Where am I supposed to sit or whatever?"
They said she got sarcastic with the whatever you call them, flight security. Top flight security, and they got
pop
upset.
on, pop off ties.
Yeah, they got
Shout
upset.
Shout out to the security.
And they went and called the cops on her.
And for them,
and it was what, about three or four cops on one person with a baby.
And the security was there too.
All of them,
Because it was in order for you to get bit on your arm like that, you had to be somewhat real close up on her.
Yeah, you saw how they yanked her.
They was pulling that baby. Now, what if they would have pulled that baby's arm out of socket and broke that? That's why they dropped all the charges because they know they got a lawsuit coming.
They do.
They can't.
And I hope she do. I hope. But then they found some stuff on her.
Credit card fraud.
I'm like,
the same week she gets out of jail. For one thing, she goes
you know they gonna find something wrong on you.
Exactly. Whenever, let me tell you something. I have never been arrested a day in my life for nothing. I'm not an angel. I've done dirt in my past. You know, when I was. No. I'm gonna get it out there so nobody can tell on me. Okay. All right. So when I get to wherever I need to be at, my story has already told. But there's like, they will find anything
on you,
to just find anything.
Face. Yeah.
Yes, when I was a kid, I smoked weed. I don't smoke weed anymore. Okay, so it's out there. I've never been arrested for nothing, and I ain't gonna be arrested. Not yet, unless I have to, But that's just crazy. They found out real quick. They was like,
but that still ain't got nothing to do with what happened.
One thing has nothing to do with the other. You're absolutely right. But they will do it anyway.
Well, she's a criminal.
Just like
that's why.
Just like if somebody, I think it was it the black guy some time ago that the white lady, the officer thought that she was in the wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, just like that. Oh, all of a sudden they searched his house and all this weed there. Upstanding citizen ain't never been arrested, never been in trouble, but they found all this weed in his house.
But what does that have to do with her going to his house and shooting him?
Nothing.
She wasn't supposed to be there. I can have all the weed in the world. That still don't mean
by
that
next
for
year
her,
you can grow weed in your backyard,
all in the
house,
hanging off the ceiling. Still don't mean it was okay for her to. She trespassed. She went into his apartment and shot him for no reason, but he had weed. So
so that's how it is. Whenever you do something and the cops get involved.
Oh, speaking of the cops, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The lady on the train, you saw that Russian lady on the train hit Asian
Chinese
people.
Lady.
Oh my goodness!
She was kicking
and
her.
Spitting people.
She got arrested too.
And they let her go.
Did they?
Yep.
Wow. See,
They didn't think they was racially, whatever you call it.
But she targeted them. It wasn't nobody else she bothered.
The racial slur for the Asian people. She said it on the
What is the?
Can't
What
really
is that?
spit.
No.
I mean, that's big.
Chopstick?
Chink or something
She
like
called him a
that.
chink?
Yeah, one of those things she said. And she had all of the Asians was like, oh, and I was like, yo,
There was
she
a lot
gonna
of them
get
when
down.
they said
Yeah.
they
I thought
should have
was
come
about
from
to,
grip her
yeah,
ass. That's what they should have
I thought
did.
they was gonna be and they didn't. Only one guy did.
One guy got involved, and
'Cause
I don't
she
even
died.
think he was Asian.
No, he
Wasn't
was.
a
He was
white guy,
Dominican.
right?
He was
Oh,
Dominican.
okay.
And she called him Muslim, said a Muslim slur, told him to go back to wherever it was. And he was like, I'm not even Muslim, I'm Dominican. And she slapped the phone out of his hand, and that's what he
Oh,
said.
she was
But
wild.
I think something
Yeah.
it was wrong
Come on,
because
you don't-
she kept going, and
You
everybody
see how
was
she
stopped.
kept hitting that girl?
Yeah, but
I was-
her focus was on that girl. Like, nobody
couldn't,
could
like-
stop her. So I said, something wrong, and she did it before.
Yeah, she
She
went
gonna
to
get
the
my
nail
rocks.
salon,
Yep.
and Julie didn't do her nails right, and she was
She
mad.
was mad
and
ever
she wanted to
since.
take it out
Yeah,
on
all
everybody.
Asians.
That's not
messed
right.
up. She was
You
hitting
know?
the heck out that
I was
girl with that
talking-
umbrella.
I was talking to some people on my job. I the reason why I try to stay away from like a lot of stuff at work is because I work in a melting pot. There's all kinds of people there, and I told them I like whoever likes me. If you don't like me, I don't like you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you black, green, yellow, purple,
Yep.
orange, beige, whatever. You can be Russian, Jamaican,
Whatever.
African, American, whatever can.
You respect me, I
You respect me, I
you.
respect you. However, we got into this one conversation because one of my coworkers, she likes the song Smile.
Uh-huh.
And her favorite part, even though she doesn't sing it the right way, is I ain't got time for none of you.
Oh.
The N-word.
Is she's
So
vanilla?
she's Dominican.
Okay.
So we were talking, and one of my coworkers was like, "You can't say that N-word because you're going to offend people."
Yeah.
I said, "Well, technically, the N-word, if you know the meaning of the N-word, the nigger part of that word it's not what you perceive it to be because that's what you think." And then we got into this thing with he was saying, "Yeah, but you know how you can't say that, blah 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 blah." So I said, "Okay, well, if you want to say the N-word and you want to call us Negroes, then that's something different." I said, "But however, if she wants to say that word, she can say that word because technically she is a Negro." He was like, "Oh, no, she's not."
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is. I don't care if
Was
she's
he a
Dominican.
Negro too? Saying
Huh?
this? Was he a Negro
He
saying
was
this?
no, he's Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
However,
Well, they-
he doesn't think.
yeah.
Yeah, I said, and I said to her, I said, I know that your family is from Santo Domingo, but you do know where your ethnic backgrounds and your roots lie.
Uh-huh.
She says yes. I said, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I said, but you, on the other hand, you have a problem with it because you don't think that your
Black,
family
yeah.
is, you don't want to be black. You don't
Yeah.
want to be African. You don't want to be from there.
Yeah.
So that started a big controversy at work, and I don't know. That's just how some people are. They don't think
Yeah.
before they speak. Because I was also speaking to another young lady who her family is from Spain and from Santo Domingo, but her mother is black. No, they're from Spain and Puerto Rico, and her mother was black, and her father's family, with their fair skin from Spain or whatever, they didn't like black people, and and she said that one of her aunts used to tell her that her hair is not. This girl got beautiful hair.
Yeah.
I don't care if you wet it and it turns curly. It's
Yeah.
beautiful to me. That's good hair.
Yeah.
She said that her aunt used to tell her that she was too dark and how her hair was nappy. She needs to perm her hair. She needs to straighten her hair and all that stuff. And she has a complex now.
Yeah.
So now she has to make sure that her hair is straight and that she,
Yeah.
And like I was telling her, I said, some people don't know how important the impact that you have on some
people,
and
yeah.
especially
kids,
when they're kids
Yeah.
and you're their family.
Yeah. Because they're
You know
going
what
to
I'm saying?
listen to you. They look up to you.
Exactly. You have to teach your kids to be themselves, no matter
But
what.
if that's who you are, that's what you're going to teach them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
and that's to me makes no sense at all. Yeah, people don't know really. A lot of people don't know where they come from. So
Yeah, that is true. Or they don't want to know.
yeah, because
The truth.
because everybody,
Yeah.
here's the stereotype of everything. Like, you see how the people from Africa, they're cultured. Their culture, the way they look, the way they dress. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say if we wasn't still there, we wouldn't look and dress like that too?
Yeah.
So people don't want to associate themselves with that because of the way they dress or because they so dark. Do they know? People don't know nothing.
No.
They're real. We have a lot of ignorant people that you sit next to every day, and you don't know how ignorant they are until they open their mouths.
Yeah.
They think they smart. They could be book smart. They went to college. They got all of these degrees,
Masters,
but
yeah.
they still stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway. Pete,
Yeah.
what's up? What you got to say?
He wasn't listening.
I know. But anyway, so we're going to take a music break, and we're going to come back in a few minutes, y'all. Let's be clear.
Pretend for one night I'm the man in your life, and we do the things that lovers do. All the love and you like, I give it to you just right. There's nothing less than special when it comes to you. See, what we have is an understanding that works so well for how we are. 'Cause neither of us has the heart to fall in love over again. No, I'm not your man, and I know you're not my girl, but let's just dance that way tonight. Tonight, I got your friends, and you know I got some too, but let's just dance. You're my lady tonight. Now what I like about you is that you're always so cool and comfortable whenever I'm around. You're someone that I can talk to no matter what I'm going through. I call on you 'cause I know you'll always be down. See, what we have is so incredible that we'll never find in anyone else. This thing that we share is so unbelievable that I want you all to myself. Cherry sit back and chill. Yeah. Just give me a second and let me tell you how I feel. It's all around done, you been stepping out. Running your mouth about would make you think I wouldn't find out. Wasn't I there for you, truly care for you? Maybe my love was just too good. Could've had a good, now the love is gone. Now we're back to your head with the 5411s on. Cause he lace you with the fine thing. Does he make you wanna scream and sing? Does he hit it from the front to back? Did you let him break it down like that? Should've told me the love was gone. Told me, baby.
Custom fitted. I'ma say it again. They ain't got nothing on me, nothing on me. Where I walk, where I talk, my swagger. Boy, you know every boss wanna have her. I ain't saying that I'm the best, but I'm the best. Hey, baby, you need that. Stop looking for, I'm stop. 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 Stop looking for, I'm stop.
Baby, does he do it for you? When he's finished, does he step back and adore you? She got heavy. She had me